welcome to another episode of Sunrise with Hawadana, the program where we talk about information, we talk about things happening around us, entertainment and entrepreneur. Yes, it is a program that educates, inform and enlighten you about the happenings within us. On today's edition of the program, I am here at the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise. I'll be meeting with the Honorable Commissioner, Mrs. Elizabeth Lami Shaba, to talk more about the newly ministry that was introduced by our newly elected governor in the person of Honorable Umar Muhammad Bago. I hope you enjoy this interactive section. And today's episode of the program, we came for familiarization visit. We came to the office of our mama, the new ministry that was introduced by the new government. We learned there are a lot of ministries that were introduced and some of them are yet to settle down. So we came for familiarization visit so that we will hear more from our mother. She will tell us more about her plans and her new office. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma, can we know you?
By name Elizabeth Lami Shaba. By God's grace, the Commissioner of the Ministry, just like you have said, micro, small and medium enterprises.
Ma, we learned out of the new ministries that were introduced that were brought actually by the new government, Honorable Umar Muhammad Bago. We learned some of them are yet to get office. Since you've gotten yours already, how is your new office?
Though hoping for a bigger office by His grace, which we are still searching for. But all the same, office or no office, we just have to work.
Okay, he intends to change your office. This is
he intends to even build. For those that do not have, he intends to build and he's working towards that.
That's good.
Being an action governor and interested in his work so far, and interested especially in this ministry, so he wants the best for the state and also for his own people. Like I said, he's such a person that wants to move along with both the young, the old, every other person. And he wants a befitting place for any of his own ministry or elected commissioners and special assistants and many others.
Ma, what are your intentions for the youth, especially the women?
The youth?
Yes.
Our youth have a lot to do.
Okay.
Just like I said, you know, our governor is a youth. He said he's a youth. Well, he's a youth.
He's a youth.
Me too, I'm a youth.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm a youth also.
He wants to make sure every one of them, they are engaged. He's tired of seeing people on the streets jobless. He wants to see every other person at least is engaged in one thing or the other of his own interest. And once he knows the interest of an individual, he wants us to build on it to make them to become better person of tomorrow. Yes. Like if you notice during politics, you see people always going about from one place, women especially, either government offices. If you notice in this regime,
I don't know like that.
You've taken that in. So we need to give him kudos. He has done well.
Yes.
And again, the rate of women he has engaged in this government, we need to give him a pat at his own back.
Exactly.
Women, like he said, is ready to work with women. And we women too were ready to back him up in whatever responsibility he gives us to do. Like our youth, our girls, our boys, girls can be engaged in any handwork they are interested in. Once they indicate their interest, The only thing, like you said, I said, yes, we are about going to take some data, especially within the state. But you said now you are coming on familiarization visit. When you are ready, you make us know to give you more of the information. I want to know some of the enrollment of those girls engaged in tailoring, or even boys. I want to know how many we have.
Okay.
We want to take their
have
data.
a head count.
Yes, we want to have the head count. We want to have their head counts. We want to of almost all the professions in the state, so as to help us to have better plans for them in the state. We want to have that of even barbers, even food sellers, like those doing their costing. We think it's a small job. It's not a small job. By the time we get the head count of these people frying their akara, their yam or whatsoever, we need to encourage them. And even on how to save. You know, like our local people, they are just making their bean cake. Whatever they have, they consume. We need to educate them
on how to save.
Exactly. Even if it is 100 naira, they have as their own gain, gain. Out of that 100 naira, that 100 naira should not just be consumed all. We need to teach them, out of that 100 naira, they can at least keep part of it. At least, even if it is 20 naira, they save. They need to save. Thank you. They need to save. It's not a matter of collecting whatever gain they have, they consume. These are people who do not know. We are working towards that. So that at least it means we need to hold workshop for them to be enlightened, to be taught, to be guided on how to improve on their own business and whatsoever they do. We are about going into that. Then again, even if it is fish farming, boys are interested in, they need to be guided. It's not a matter of you just want to go into fish farming and then you start doing it. You need to be taught on how to go about it.
So they can succeed in the business.
You have to sustain even the business. It's not a matter of just rushing into business and just within a while it is folded up. That doesn't do us good. Thank you. We need to work towards that. And again, it doesn't have to be a big capital before you start going into whatever trade you want to. Like some women, give them 10,000. It's enough for them. But it's not a matter of giving the 10,000. After giving the 10,000, they feel it has become a national cake. Out of that 10,000, what have they achieved? What have they saved? What are they planning for tomorrow? You understand? This is the only way we are going to improve. Like those that were given loans the other time, they just thought, okay, it's question, but I'm not even just saying on men alone. Even our women, when they collected the money, what did they use it for? Is it to add more wives? Is it for women to start buying wrappers or going for many ankles? No, you need to plan for tomorrow. That's the essence of even giving loan. You understand what I'm saying? Then our people need to be educated on that. And this we are planning towards that by God's grace. And our super governor is interested and is willing, especially on youth and women and children, is interested. So, and we are working towards that. Since you said today is just to visit us to greet, they are coming for
more information. When you are settled down.
When we are settled. By God's grace, we shall give you the detail. This is just greetings, like you said.
Thank you very much, Ma. You've already said it, but and it shows you're here to work and you actually have a good roadmap to start with. Getting interested already, and we want to even be part of it also.
No problem. No problem.
And I believe the policies and plans you have in store for Niger, like the youth, both women and the men, I believe it will actually help reduce unemployment and joblessness.
The policy is already on ground. The policy is on the ground. It's just that we never knew you were coming. I would have, we have different officers engaged in each of the areas of the interest you said you wanted knowing more of.
No problem. When next we come, we'll get more on that.
By God's
Okay,
grace.
Mama. As part of the familiarization visit, I would want to know your struggles as a woman so far, your journey so far. What are the struggles and the challenges you faced?
My journey so far, by God's grace, God has been helping us through. In life, you grow through struggles. Definitely there must be challenges in life, and it is from the challenges you face you grow from. You learn from. Even when it comes, how do one react to such challenges matters. Definitely.
Your ability to keep going.
Thank you. You may be in the office, somebody can offend you. After that offense, what else? Do I start blowing?
Yes.
Or do I start fighting?
Yes. Your reaction to an action.
Thank you. Will give result, either positive or negative. So we are talking of challenges. That's what I'm heading towards that. In life, you must face challenges in life, but it is from the challenges you will also grow. If you don't face challenges in life, you will not grow. That's what life is. And I'm telling you, as a doctor, in life you must grow, but you can't grow without challenges. It is the challenges that will help you.
So they are the determinants of growth.
Thank you. And depending on your reaction, how do you react? Like, you don't know me, I don't know you. I mean, just come to the office. I'll just start pouring abusive words on you. I'll just want to say, I hate you, I do this. You start wondering, what have I done to mommy? She has never seen me. I've never seen her. What has she heard about me? All this. In this case, don't talk. Even when some things comes up, don't talk. Just take time. Calm down. Later you answer. And if you feel you don't want to answer, just keep quiet, so as not to be provoked to say what you are supposed to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You're actually coaching me. I really appreciate that, ma'am. But as a woman, what is the legacy you want to leave as a woman, as a mother, and as a role model?
By God's grace, I want to improve on what I met. I don't want to leave this place without bringing or giving a new life to the women, to our youth and our children in the state. Definitely I want us to move forward. Like the governor wanted us to move forward. That was why he brought us into this system. Then we too must compensate him by doing something positive.
So that you'll be encouraged to
Thank
do more
you very much. It shouldn't be an eye service something. Just like yesterday, we went to Said program and they took us around. Yes, skills acquisition program. We went around and I saw, you see, I was moved when I saw some of an individual sponsored about 10 candidates to learn from his own local government. So I said, wow. So I said, we need to talk. These are the things we too should emulate. We don't have to wait that until governor give us this. And I think he will be happy if we are able to get about 2, 3, 4 commissioners too. That these are our own candidates we too were grooming for better. They all came from the village, from a local government. We may decide to pick maybe from our own various local governments to train them in a specific area of their own interest, not of our own interest.
They can learn.
Thank you. Like there are those that are just interested in printing. There are those that are interested in photography. What do you call it? Photography. And there are those that are interested in
Farming,
carpenter, fish farming. There are those that are interested in catering. There are those that are interested in tailoring. Out of those ones that graduated yesterday, I spoke to them. And personally, when we too said, well, we are making our own little donation to them, because I was impressed.
Yes.
And by this meeting, I would speak to our own people. On our own, we too need to do something. By the time the governor, thank you. By the time the governor hears that, at least
he will be impressed.
He will be impressed. And we need to speak out. We need to speak out of what that organization is doing. Believe me, I was so impressed. And by God's grace, we too shall train. If possible, if we have those that they will train to, we shall send them down for them to train them for us. And this place, we shall call you when we are ready to tell you of most of the things you intend to carry out. That's why I said, when you are ready, by the time you come, at least we shall be able to sell out our own ideas. And you to help us to
publicize it.
All we intend.
No problem, ma. Thank you very much, ma. The ones we've gotten from you is enough already, and we are already motivated, and we feel loved by our governor and by you also, who is here to represent us, because it seems you have more and a lot to talk for us. Thank you very much, ma.
Yes.
So that brings us to the end of today's interview. I'm sure you've learned. It was an interesting section, an interesting interaction with our Honorable Commissioner, Mrs. Elizabeth Lami Shaba. She's a new commissioner in charge of the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise. And like you all heard from my interaction with her, the governor and her, they have a lot for us in store. And believe me, a new Niger is coming. And
thank you.
A new Niger is coming. And when they are settled, we'll come back for more information, so that they will tell us their guide and the policy they have in store for Niger, like the youth and the women. Because not just it is always women that benefit, but this time around, the governor is not just for the women, but for the men also. He wants the society to change. He wants Nigerians to learn and also make use of what they learn. So thank you very much. Till we'll come back again for more.